Welcome back, everyone. We're doing the after video of the going to McKay's of today to see what we could trade in some vinyl records and see what we could get in return as far as what we bought, and then kind of tell you what credits and things like that. But we went, as you can see, we had before we had 5 boxes, and the smaller boxes fit probably about 60 records or so a piece, and then this larger box fits about 100. So we did 2 runs because you get 3 white bins to start with. And so usually I can do, each one of these will fit a bin, and this one kind of split up. That's why I did 5. But if I don't have this bigger box, and usually I'll take 6 total of these smaller ones. Well, we went in and did 1, and then the first one we got, we ended up getting 37.25 on the first run. And so we came back, did the second run, and filled up the 3 bins what we had left. And I actually had more room left in the box. And what I've talked about in the previous videos with McKay, anything that I go in with and say it's nice and stuff like that. So if I find something that's not, all roached up and sealed, say something like this, I'll go and I'll run it through a second time. So I'm not sure which one of these, whether it went the first or second. So that would actually be something that I would run through an additional time, like that one that's sealed. But I had a few in my first run that I did, and since I had more room in my 3 white buckets, I went ahead and picked through, found the best ones of the rejects, and ran those through again. So in saying that, I do that 2, 3, 4 times, depending on it, what I have and I'm taking back. So, and it really depends on who's checking, the items. It goes through different eyes, or it could be that they've sold down on that particular album or artist, and so they're needing more whenever I go back. I don't normally do it on the same day, but that today it just happened to work that way. Normally I'll wait a couple of weeks and run those through. But just to show you, I probably have this large box and a half. So in saying that, if I would have taken 6 regular size boxes, then I probably would have had 1 and 3/4. So in saying that, I took, if I would have taken 6 regular boxes, I would have come home with less than 4. So did a great job. So in showing you this, when I did the second run, then I ended up getting the one that was 46.69. So in all, we got $83.94 in store credit today. And so if you go buy these boxes, really, I gave them 60, 120, 180, and a little more. So a couple $100 worth of records. Well, I mean, a couple of 100 records. And in saying that, these that I pick up at flea markets, garage sales, estate sales, like I said, we don't have a lot. I don't have a lot in them, so that's why it's just fun for me to get these older records and trade them in for new things. But in saying that, I'll go ahead and show you some of the things that we did get today, and compared to the couple of 100 that I traded in, I barely got a handful. So and in saying that, we spent $32.94 in previous credit, because I wanted to show you what the tickets were that we had. So we ended up getting 83, and we only spent 32. And normally, I spend less than $3, so $2.99 normally in the record. But so we got the Little River Band, we got Kenny Loggins, these are all 95-cent ones here. Bachman Turner Overdrive, some Pablo Cruz. So we got some 80s pop, late 70s and 80s pop. Firefall, some Billy Ocean. Now this one's a little more, so he was $2.95. Great condition. That's what I'm saying. They have some good stuff over there. All of these are in great condition. Ted Nugent, $1.95. Black Oak, Arkansas. This is the one that's got Jackie Blue on it. This one is a double record set, and it's got quite a bit of artists from the early 80s. So you got Billy Thorpe in there. People have heard Tommy Two Tone, even the Whitford and St. Holmes Band. That's Brad Whitford from Aerosmith. So, you know, everybody, Joe Perry was doing his own thing, Whitford was doing his own thing. So when they broke up for a little while, they had their stuff. But OMD, people have heard that, the Orchestra Maneuvers in the Dark. So OMD band, Psychedelic Furs. So a lot of great things. And that's a 2-record set. Three Dog Night. We got Bob Walsh, which is Sentimental Lady. Samantha Song and Emotion. And of course that was big with Barry Gibb. He wrote that for Alan Parsons Project. John Parr. And of course the big one on this, on his self-titled album, is that Naughty Naughty song from the 80s. Robert Plant. This is a great album too. Aldo Nova. Like I say, you got Fantasy on there, 95 cents. And these people are great. Eddie Money, $2.95. Loverboy, it looks like a great looking album. $2.95. I mean, you're just getting this stuff. Liar, which is a kind of an 80s band. Apparently when I was reading up on them, they only made 3 albums. But I'm pretty excited to hear this album here. This is their 2nd album from what I looked at. Quarter Flash, you know, so this is their original album. Real popular songs. Crosby, Stills and Nash, 59 cents. I mean, great shape. I look at everything before I take them, so all the records are in great shape inside. I make sure they have their sleeves, because there's so many to choose from, so I make sure I get the best ones that they have. But the Village People, so it's got In the Navy in it, 95 cents. A couple of Exiles, so Kiss Me All Over and stuff like that are on these, but 95 cents a piece. So really all these records are the more sought after, or it depends on what you're into. But like I say, 70s and 80s, you know, pop and rock, you know. And so, you know, you got $30 and you're trading in, you know, grandma, grandpa, great-grandma, great-grandpa's, you know, stuff. Like I say, you got, you know, what I was taking in. I mean, got a lot of Barbra Streisand, but you got Guy Lombardo, you know, a lot of orchestra stuff, Julie London. You got these guys. I mean, just so, I mean, so many things that we had. Mel Tillis that they didn't take. But like I say, I'll run back through these, and the better ones I'll pull out and do again. But I mean, a lot of orchestra and stuff, and they, like I say, they took them. So we'll keep going back and trading in stuff that we're more modern era or used to listening to, and doing this. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you. We enjoy going and making these videos, so please like, share, subscribe, and we'll keep making more, and we'll see you on the next one.